that's spreading creep or burrowing. There's nothing here though. Yeah, there was already the potential for this, but there's no burrow yet. Little bit of a miss. One thing Rocky really isn't doing well in this game is that he's not putting up his overlords to scout for any drops or any potential expansions, but he is still having a really nice control here with his links really on time with the drop defense here. Very mediocre creep spread as well. And we've got a pause. As we are seeing now, London still isn't making any siege tanks at all. Now starting a siege. Oh, there we go. He is making siege tanks actually. I didn't say anything, but he doesn't have siege mode yet. So that could be problematic. He is moving out now. I'm not quite sure if he realizes that he doesn't have siege mode yet. Because this push, he probably wouldn't do this push if he did realize this. Just because he knows that, yeah, there we go. Now moving back as soon as he starts researching his siege mode again. Maybe taking down the rocks here, so the next time he moves out it will be a lot earlier. Lings here though, scouting this immediately, and if London doesn't watch out now, these infestors could catch a lot of potential marines here. Dropship still in position here as well. Good play by London. And with the third base there, Rocky doesn't really realize that there isn't a third base yet. He might think there is one right now, just getting started up or something, but this base has been mining for quite a long time already. London really doesn't want to make a lot of SCVs to mine minerals here actually. He just wants to take the gas and mine all the minerals with all his mules. Just in case it does get found and Fungals just take down all the SCVs. Siege mode now done. He has 4 siege tanks, so the push is actually a little bit better here. Nice scan straight on all these Zerglings, sieging up the siege tank, and here we go. Nice position with the siege tanks. Actually, they could have. There we go, and all the links run in. With Fungal on a few marines here, and moving back. He's gonna wait for a lot more links here, and as soon as those are out, he could demolish this push. Actually, London will probably move back here. If he continues to move out, that's quite brave of him. But I've been saying that a lot actually. London really brave in this matchup here, and moving on creep very bravely again with all his siege tank. They all die here, and if Rocky is quick enough, he can actually go around with the Zerglings, trap all these marines, and wait for the Banglings to come in. But the marines were just in time to move away, and the Banglings couldn't keep up because the creep spread just was a little bit too low. Without any siege tank support, Rocky is really desperate to kill all these marines. Forces another stim here on a great part of these marines, so still doing some damage there, but not as much as he really wants to. Rocky now would do really well if he just double expanded, and he actually would see the hidden base of London here. +3 attack upgrade for London on its way, and let's see, for Rocky there's only +3 melee attack. Also Ultralisk, he really likes his Ultralisk, especially against Terran. A lot of people think the Ultralisk aren't actually that good against Terran, just because of the Marines can guide them, and yeah, you really want those Ultralisks to do the most area of effect damage against those. The siege tanks also do quite nicely against them because they are heavy armored, and well, yeah, usually Ultralisk can't really close the distance on siege tanks either, because the range of Ultralisk is quite a lot lower than it is of siege tanks. London getting ready to take his 4th base and his 5th base, it looks like. One circling here, denying a little bit of the landing of the orbital or the command center. It's gonna be a planetary fortress here. And Rocky knows this is really late, and technically speaking he should know that there's something weird going on with the amount of production facilities London is now putting up, and there's only 3 bases here. But we'll have to see. Oh, nicely denying a new base from London getting up here. There's one Zergling having 6 kills already. Still no burrow though, so he won't be able to block any other potential locations for expansions. And this is quite a nice army Rocky has here, especially because the army of London is a little bit out of position and it's actually moving completely the opposite way. Is Rocky actually just gonna go for it? No, he's turning around. Very, very brave. Then again, he does assume that he will be on 3 base versus 3 base after this. But all these Marines running in here, and here we go, a big engagement on Ultralisk running in. The Bangs getting decent hits on the Marines. No, they're moving past the Marines actually. And I thought he was gonna move them in as far as possible and then start attacking, but basically Rocky just move commanded all his Banelings and Ultralisk and Zerglings to death. And well, Rocky is just way too far behind now to ever catch up, basically. I'll definitely be telling him that there was a hidden base there at the top left as soon as he gets out of this game, because he might think he's way more outclassed than he actually is, or actually could be. Maybe we'll have to see. Circlings here, you basically want to put the Ultralisk up front so they can tank the most damage of these Ultralisk, but or the siege tanks. And now, yeah, I would be really surprised to see Rocky defend this push at all, and then even more surprised if he actually took the game afterwards. Unwinnable positions is what they would call this. Drops now everywhere while this push is still here. Good position for London with the Marines there, except for when Banelings come out. There are a lot of Banelings on the way. And Manamules by London. This could actually take down quite a lot of Banelings here if he's not careful. And does take down one Baneling with his mule. Now he has to split these Marines right here, but yeah, it just doesn't matter anymore. London already having an new army on the way. He's now making the Marauders new base as well. I mean, yeah, he just switched over to Marauders, and this is gonna hurt for Rocky as soon as the next attack is on its on its way. One medevac scouting as well what the army is exactly up to, so Rocky can't surprise London here with a flank, and this new army of London just arrives in time, just in time. The Banelings, they don't get the best hits they could. Really great splitting by London here. And yeah, GG. Well played. Now this is the moment that we will all get to see the reaction of Rocky as soon as I tell him that there was a hidden base there. Did I actually already promote this stream? Well, probably Dodo already did for me, but right now. And now he realizes it, and We'll have to see whether or not he starts scouting around for potential hidden bases, or whether he just does some heavy aggression build in this game. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. It would have been more likely if I hadn't told him about the hidden base, because then he would have thought he was way outclassed by London here. And then he, you know, it is more likely for people to do cheese builds if they don't think they have that much chance to win in a straight up macro game. Anyway, again on Daybreak, I don't mind. Daybreak is a great map. It's the FL Deathmatch everybody is watching. We've got, we're on Daybreak, like I already said. I'm just repeating myself now. We've got a purple Zerg player. His name is FL Rocky. He had one tough game just now. Hidden bases from this guy. He is yellow. He is a Terran. His name is FL Weird Sign London. Spawning in the bottom left corner. Positions have been changed around, and some people actually enjoy having to work down the map more than working up to a map. It gives them a better feeling or something, like their units will go faster if they have to go downhill instead of uphill. Obviously it doesn't matter, but sometimes if you have an extra feeling of that it's gonna go exactly like you really want to, it could also give the edge to these players. Probably not though. Just saying. London not making any more SCVs here, and this is really showing for the double barracks here, the proxy barracks. Rocky now going for a hatchery first here. This could be really dangerous. The Overlord is going straight for the... Oh, that's not a good position to send your first Overlord. Especially if you're being proxy raxed. And then still with his SCV here, he's gonna think it's quite a normal scouting time, so you won't be even able to see it through that. The only way maybe is that usually, I think SCVs go around this way to scout, and now he went down, but I'm not even sure about that. No, apparently not. So yeah, he's gonna scout this this hatch first, and he's gonna enjoy that quite a lot. Let's see, there is an Overlord on top of the hatchery though, so there won't be any hidden bunkers for Rocky. Taking down this SCV here. No, not taking down this SCV here. And already wasting a few minerals here. One Marine already on the map. The Overlord. Gonna look for this, for the bunker placement. Now he sees this Marine here, and he knows what's coming up. He's pulling almost all of his drones here. I don't blame him that much. It's going to be difficult. He needs to keep a few on the bunker here, and then use the others to scare away the Marines. Some people might call this overreaction. I would agree with them. Especially because he already had the Zerglings out. So yeah, there we go. Good defend by Rocky. Lost quite a bit of mining time, but he is quite far ahead now in the work account. Although there are the mules, so yeah, he is behind in the income. The Zerglings now trying to do some more damage on the Marines. The Marines do not get these Zerglings. These Marines might, but yeah, just continuing a little bit more pressure, just making sure there's gonna be Rocky having to make more Zerglings here. Now, and just going away with Rex, so good harassment there from London. Behind it, going for the expansion. So Rocky with this defense, he might be a little bit ahead, although London is going for the double expand here. Now that I look closely, We'll have to see whether or not these Zerglings get a nice contain out on the expansions, and if London doesn't get